Hi everyone, and welcome to the first in a series of videos on learning web development. Today we'll be looking at HTML, the language used to describe the contents of a web page. This language is understood by every web browser in the world, so files created using HTML can be displayed on a large number of devices. Because of this flexibility, HTML can be used to create applications, ebooks, websites, or even games. HTML, or the hypertext markup language, consists of a series of tags which are used to represent anything in a website from images to text all the way to video. These typically consist of a beginning and an end, allowing for text and other elements to fit inside of them. In this example, we can see the beginning and end HTML tags preceded by a definition which just specifies that this is an HTML document. These two tags represent the beginning and end of an HTML document, so anything that goes within them will be considered a part of the document. HTML documents are made up of two different sections, the head and the body. The head contains information about the page, such as the page title. Whereas the body is going to contain the elements that are inside of the page. There are a huge number of different HTML tags which are available, and more that have yet to be added, but they are all very similar in behavior with very few exceptions. Now, since we can control the appearance and position of these elements, different tags exist to provide a different meaning as to what they're describing. A good example of this might be a paragraph. The p tag being used here defines a paragraph as we would see it in the browser. That's our paragraph right there. But it was not the only tag that could have been used for this purpose. However, it is the most correct, since it is, after all, a paragraph. Many other tags exist with other intended meanings, such as a heading. The H1 tag exists to define a heading and indicates that it is of very high importance. Higher numbers would make it less important, and it would appear smaller by default. Now let's take a look at it as it is. If we wanted to make it smaller, we could just change that number. Even though this is the heading's intended purpose, their appearance can be customized, and most of the other tags could be made to look the same, so it's all about the meaning here. Now, not all HTML tags are this interchangeable, and some actually do perform specific tasks, the most common of which would be an image. The IMG tag here defines an image in the document, and unlike the other elements so far, it cannot contain other elements. Because of this, the image tag is self-contained, and it does not need a closing tag. However, to specify the location of the image, the source attribute must be added to the image tag. Attributes are basically just options that can be changed for a specific element. These attributes go inside the tag, as we can see here, and are usually followed by an equal sign and then their value or desired setting inside of a set of quotes, just like this. In the case of an image, it will respond to this src or source attribute by attempting to load an image specified by this attribute. Now let's take a look at this in our browser. You can see that the image is in fact being loaded. So now that you've seen HTML in action, it's time to try it out for yourself. Download any text editing software, there will be recommendations in the description, and type out the code from this video. Use your search engine to find HTML tags and experiment to see what's out there. Thanks for watching, and be sure to post your results in the comments section below.